Arrive in Munich International Airport, where your full-time bilingual tour manager will welcome you to Germany. Begin your explorations right away as you join a local guide for a walking tour through Munich's city center to see the Marienplatz, Old Town Hall, and the famous Glockenspiel. Transfer through Bavaria en route to Bad Kohlgrubel. Along the way, there is a stop for lunch. This afternoon, enjoy an alpine slide adventure with an ascent by chairlift and a summer toboggan run with 41 S-turns and 17 steep curves. Continue to your charming alpine-style accommodations at the Hotel Schlegenshof. Settle in and enjoy the beautiful grounds. A traditional German dinner is served at the hotel, and then enjoy a good night's sleep. Enjoy breakfast at the hotel provided each day for the remainder of your trip. Sightseeing continues as you transfer to King Ludwig II's spectacular Schloss Neuschwanstein. For a tour with audio guide, local coach service is provided up to the castle, and after your visit there is time for a leisurely descent, complete with magical views from Mary's Bridge. In creating his fairy tale castle, Ludwig was inspired by the operas of his friend, composer Richard Wagner. Much later, Walt Disney found inspiration here for his own Sleeping Beauty castle. There is time for additional afternoon exploration in the area, including a walking tour of Fussen with a local guide, alternatively a hike along Ehrenberg ruins, and visit the small alpine village of Pinswang and Schloss Loch Castle in the Hole. Then we prepare for our evening concert in the area. Dinner is served at a local restaurant. Your journey continues as you cross the border from Germany to Austria and the lovely capital of the state of Tyrol. A local guide will join you this afternoon for a walking tour to see both its imperial and modern architecture. Begin your stroll on Herzog Friedrich Street, the ideal starting point. Admire the city's famous shining landmark, the Golden Roof, and its colorful adornments. Towering above, you'll see the magnificent Nordkette mountain range and stunningly photogenic peaks. This evening, enjoy an authentic Tyrolean evening of music, dancing, and dinner, the perfect greeting. This morning, visit the Austrian mountains of Nordkette with a local guide, including a cable car round trip from Innsbruck to Havelkar. Watch the ground drop away as you travel to the 1,905-meter-high Siegrub and enjoy a bird's-eye view of Europe's steepest ski slope. Spot climbers on the rocky face of the Karwendale and the wonder of the breathtaking panoramic views. Further up the mountain, you'll reach 2,256-meter-high Havelkar. The adjacent park features more than 3,000 species of wildlife. Explore with your tour guide before returning to Innsbruck by cable car. Prepare for the concert evening that closes with dinner at a local restaurant. Your journey across Austria continues as you traverse the country. Lunch is included today at a local restaurant along the storied Danube River. This afternoon, join local guides for a somber visit of nearby Mauthausen Memorial, along with a workshop to help better understand. By the summer of 1940, this had become one of the largest labor camp complexes in German-controlled Europe. The camps here were one of the first massive complexes in Nazi Germany and one of the last to be liberated by the Allies. Continue on to the spa village of Baden-Bivien on the outskirts of Vienna. Dinner is included at a local restaurant this evening. Delight in this morning's walking tour of Baden-Bivien with a local guide. Amongst the narrow streets surrounding the main square, you'll find 19th century Biedermeier architecture, and in the center of the town of Trinity Column Plague Memorial. Within the Green Coup Park, you'll find memorials to composers like Beethoven and Mozart, and the Udine Fountain. Included is entrance to the Beethoven House Baden. Continue to the town of Eisenstadt for a guided tour of Esterhazy Palace and its beautiful Haydn Saal. Joseph Haydn lived and worked here as Prince Esterhazy's Kapellmeister for over 40 years. We will prepare for our evening concert at nearby Loreto Basilica, and then dinner. Enjoy sightseeing of Vienna with a local guide today. Begin with a panoramic drive along the magnificent Ringstrasse before entering into the historic center of the city. Your walking tour today includes the highlights of Stephansdom. which held Mozart's funeral in 1791. Subject to approval here at St. Stephen's Cathedral, the ensembles will participate in a noon mass, followed by a short sacred concert. There's free time for lunch and souvenir shopping. Time permitting, a stroll through one of the largest cemeteries in the world to visit the final resting place of noted composers such as Beethoven, Brahms, Schubert, and Strauss. A celebratory dinner is served this evening at a local restaurant, and afterwards visit the Haus der Musik, an interactive museum dedicated to sound and music, where its virtual technology allows visitors to conduct the fabled Vienna Philharmonic inside at Golden Concert Hall. Will you join us as our 2019 adventures take us to the peaks of the Austrian Alps, into the seat of historic Western music?